Hello, it's LQ of LQ Designs, and here is the much awaited fox tutorial. For this video, we're going to need to make 2 white bands with E-beads on them. If you need help on how to do that, please visit Marloom's YouTube channel, because I'm not that great at doing them and I don't want to teach you wrong. So check out Marloom's creations on how to make the E-beads go onto the band with floss on her snowman tutorial. That's a great one to watch. So anyway, we are going to make our red fox. So we're going to start with the pins offset with the arrow pointing towards you, and you're going to use all double bands. You're going to go down the center twice. I mean the left. Well, doesn't matter. You're going to go down the left, right, and center twice. I just got my new tripod. Hopefully you're seeing this. Yay, Christmas. Okay. Now we're going to use some white bands. And we're going to go with the white bands down the sides one time. Again, double bands. I'm having trouble gripping my bands. I think my finger's a frostbite from digging my car out today. Down the center, we're going to go twice with white bands. And then we're going to make the chin from center to left and center to right. So you have his head without all the ears and eyes and all that stuff we'll do in a minute. I'm going to go down the neck again with 2 double bands. One straight down. The shoulders are going to be orange again. Move it up so you can see it. Okay, now we want a little bit of his chest to be white. So I'm going to push all this down, and then I'm going to go down 3 times with double white bands. My hands are slippery today. Or the bands are. Blame the bands. Okay, anyway, on the left and the right side, we're only going to use orange double bands. So we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I can count. I'm looking at my pattern while I do this so that I don't mess it up on you. And I keep checking my camera to make sure that it's still on the loom. Sorry, I'm boring today. I dug my car out for a really long time. 8 inches of snow in Staten Island. Not fun when you weigh 90 pounds to dig out 90 pounds of snow because they keep plowing you in. But you don't care. Maybe you're snowed in too and you need to do this. Anyway, while I was rambling, I switched to the right side because I finished going down on the left. And same amount, 5 times. These bands are not rainbow loom bands, so they're like extra slingshotty. Okay, anyway. Once you get to that section, you're going to on a diagonal, oh, before I do that, hello, let me finish. You go down 2 times in the center with orange as well. Then we do what I was going to do. We're going to make diagonals out, like kind of like the chin, but upside down, to finish his body. Okay, now that's the basic layout for the fox. I'm going to show you how to make the appendages. I've already started so that you don't have to make them all with me, but we'll do one together of the arms and the ears, and we'll also do the nose, the snout, and the tail together. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make one arm, one ear, and the tail. So to make the arms, I already have made 3 of them and an ear, just to save time, but let me show you how to do one. So for the arms, I don't like to do them on the hook with the wraparound and all that stuff. It's craziness. All right, so anyway, doubling each band. I'm gonna go down 3 times orange. Oh, these are so dollar store bands. They're so stretchy and they keep breaking on me. Okay, 3 times double banded, and that one does not feel sturdy. All right, then we're gonna do down with the black 3 times as well. This is one of the legs. If I didn't say that, I don't even know what I'm talking about today. Okay. And like I said earlier with the seed beads, I mean the e-beads, I'm sorry. Let me stop talking. After we go down 3 times with each color, we're going to wrap a capping band to the bottom peg 4 times. This is a leg. Okay? Anyway, like I was going to say, if you need help putting the e-beads on the bands, please check out Marloom's Creations. She's awesome. She's one of my very good friends, and she has some great videos up there. Anyway, so let's do our leg. We're going to just loop it regular, go under that capping band. Just be careful because they're doubled, and especially if you bought cheap bands like I did, they're going to snap on you, which they did about 800 times. Oh, these orange ones frighten me. Almost there. Okay. So there's a leg. I'm going to add it to my other crochet hook. I use the back of the crochet hook to take it out. I don't like to use toothpicks because I tend to break the toothpicks. Because again, I went to the dollar store to buy my supplies. Okay, let's make an ear together. To make the ear, it's kind of the same thing, except that it's littler. So, take 2, we're not double looping anymore, we're using 2 bands. 2 orange bands, 2 black bands, which have a piece of cat hair in them, story of my life. Okay, 2, and then another 2 orange. And we're going to cap this with a black band, wrapped around 4 times. If you can. I apparently can't. Okay. And then, again, hooking, just like regular. I'm using the back of the hook, which isn't going to help me. Okay. And we're looping straight up, regular, nothing snazzy. Hopefully nothing breaks. And there you have it, an ear. And again, I'm going to take it off with the back of my storage hook. And we have now 4 legs, 2 ears. Looks like a disaster. Alright, but it's not, I promise. Let's do the tail. For the tail, we need orange and white bands. He has a little fluffy white bottom to his tail. So we're going to do orange bands, double loop, not double looped, I'm sorry, 2 double, I can speak, 2 bands, double bands. We're going to go down 3 times with the orange double bands. And then we're going to switch to white and go down 2 times with double bands. And then we're going to cap it. Same thing, wrapped 4 times. And there's his tail. Let's loop it. So again, going behind the capping band, I'm going to take those 2 white bands, loop them to the forward pin, and just go up to the top. Those of you who have never watched me before, you're laughing at my accent. Those of you who have watched me before, you're probably laughing at my accent anyway. But I'm okay. I'm good. Proud New Yorker. Anyway, here's our fox's tail. And again, I'm going to take the storage hook and grab that sucker off there. And I'm putting all this aside. And I'm putting this aside. Let's go back to our fox. Okay, so now that our fox is laid out, we have to do the horizontal bands. I'm going to skip the head for a second because we're going to do our, where's my hand? E-beads. And we're also going to use a pony bead for his nose, which I'll show you how to make the snout. So before I do that, let's just do the regular horizontal. We're gonna drop our new tripod. That's classy. That's an LQ video for you. All right, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen because I'm not editing it out. We're gonna take a doubled white band and place it triangular right under that neck and right under the shoulders. And then we're gonna do it one more time with a white band doubled, loop to itself. And then we're just gonna do the same thing with orange bands down the next two triangles. People are fancy call them horizontal bands. I just call them triangles. Double looped. All of them are double looped. Wrapped to themselves. Okay, now let's put his tail on. His tail, I'm going to take off of my storage hook. I like how I just came up with a new term, storage hook. Here's our tail, a little fluffy. And it's going to go on the bottom peg where his little legs go together. And then we're going to take our ears off because they're on here next. And it's just easier. Put my hook through the top of his head. I'm not placing it on the first pin, I'm placing it on the second pin down. Because when we loop, we're going to push all this to the center pin. And we don't want his ears on the same side of his head because that would look weird. So, taking the ears. And again, on this side, I'm a righty, so I have to turn. We're going to take the ear, yes, an ear, and put it on that side, on the second peg down. Okay? I'm going to do the legs now. Be careful when you take the legs off because A, they're super tight, and B, they're double looped. I'm getting stuck everywhere. Okay, the legs. They're going to go, first one at the shoulder for the top legs, or I guess they're arms. No, foxes don't have arms, they only have legs. And the same on this side. Get all 4 loops on there. Be careful that you don't miss one. Okay? I keep spinning because I'm a righty, like I said. So, taking it off by putting it through like that. Now these go at the very bottom peg that we have orange bands on. And since this is the only guy left on my spare hook, I'm just gonna transfer it right off. That's why I like to use my hooks also, because you don't have to transfer, toothpick transfer, this, that, the other thing. Okay, now we have his body completely done. We have to go up and do his little snout and his eyes. So for his eyes, like I said earlier, I already had them done. I think I said it like 18 times by now. Anyway, we're going to take the eyes. They're going to go on the same peg as the ears. No, I totally lied. They go like this. I'm sorry. On the third peg down on both the left and the center. See a little bead in there? We're using brown eyes because I don't have any black. Same thing, third peg down from the center, third peg down on the right. Now you have both his eyes on him. And we forgot to put our phone on silent. We just got an email. Let's do his snout. For the snout, we need a pony bead. Of course, my table is black. It just rolled away. My table is black, so it's hard to see, but it's a black pony bead. You can just use black bands if you don't have pony beads, but I do. So, I'm going to take a white band. I'm going to put him aside for a second. I'm going to put a white band and loop it around my hook 4 times. Then I'm going to take 2 white bands and pull them through. Maybe. This is why I use the loom technique, because I never, ever, ever grab all the bands. It's because I don't have any nails. Okay, so we have this now. And what we need to do from there, put that on there like that, is we're going to take put that aside. You're gonna take a pony bead and a white band, pinch it, thread it through the pony bead, and then put the pony bead on your hook and loop all those bands through. Yeah, that was a lie. Don't do that. Do over. Yes, I make mistakes too. Okay, before I do that, I'm silly. Before I do that, I am going to put it on here. Okay, let's make the snout. So thread through a pony bead, a white band, one time. One bead, one band. Okay? And then we're going to place this on our hook, like so, and thread through 2 white bands, because we want it to stick out a little bit, so that we have this. And now we're going to put it on our fox, and it's going to go on the same one as the eyes, straight across. Make sure it's not all twisty, okay, because it's going to stick out. Our eyes actually need to go up one. Let's move our eyes. This is what happens when you try things on camera before you try them without the camera. Take the eyes off, move them up to where the ears are. I thought I was doing something wrong, because they're gonna go like that. It's not the center one that was wrong. We're still gonna be on the center peg with the eyes, but they need to go up to the second peg on each side, third peg in the center. Now we can put our snout back on. Sorry about that. Everybody makes mistakes. So, of course it fell apart on me. I'm going to take it and I'm going to thread my 2 bands through. Sorry, this is a bad tutorial, but I don't want to redo it because of a little mistake. And anyway, this goes on the 3rd pin down. Okay? Like so. And when we loop it, that little nose is going to pop through. So there you go. You have your fox. You're ready to loop. Let's loop the fox. Here we go. Okay, let's loop our fox. For the center, his tail, don't worry about it right now. Just push it aside. We're going to get back to that. We're going to start with the not the triangles. The diagonal bands that are under the leg. Make sure that you don't catch the horizontal band. You just want, or vertical bands. I don't even know which is which anymore. You just want to get that diagonal band. That's all I was trying to say. From under the leg. Same thing on the other side. And move it to the center pin. It'd be nice if we were on camera. Okay, now, I'm not going to do the center yet. I'm going to go up the left side. And we're looming regular now, so there's nothing really crazy about this. Make sure you go behind the cap band. Don't forget it's doubled. So there's technically 2 things to go behind. We're still going up the left side of the loom. Or zoom, whatever you call it. Rainbow, zoom, loom. Okay, anyway, I mumbled. Alright, I'm going to do now the right side. Hold the leg down with your thumb, because it will snap off and that will sting. And still going up. This video's boring. I hope it just gets the job done, that's all. Okay. I'm going to stop the shoulders for a second and go back down. So we have his little tail hanging out the bottom here. We're going to go under all those bands. Don't forget, we have 2 diagonals and all the tail bands, and we're going to find those bottom 2 bands and pray they don't break and bring them to the forward pin. And now we go up normally. Nothing fancy about this at all. Okay, I'm not going to do the neck yet. I want the neck to show, so I'm going to do the orange bands first on the sides. So go under the arm and grab those 2 diagonal bands from underneath. This is gonna snap, and make sure that you have the teardrop shape. These bands are so cheap. Okay, got stuck. It happens. And get out of here. Things happen. I grabbed an armband and not the horizontal band. So we're gonna go back in and get it. This is the right one. I'm making mistakes all over the place. I think I have snow in my brain. Alright, here it is. There it is. Okay, found it. Sorry, I'm so unprofessional today. Looks like I don't know what I'm doing. Again, going up the diagonal one. Now we can do the neck, because we want it to be on top of those orange bands. Don't fall off. Okay, cheap bands and I are not friends, because they slide. They're very slippery and elasticy. Okay, there's another one. I see you. Try to get away. Alright. Now go under all those bands. Orange, white, neck, shoulders. We gotta find his neck. 2 bands. Right up. Okay? So now the body's done. It looks kind of funny with the tail, but we'll pop it out the back in a second. Okay, now we're gonna do his head. For me, it's the right band that was on top. If you followed along with me, it will be yours as well. That sound you hear is Marloom's Facebook chatting me. So we're going to pretend she's not. Don't worry about the nose right now. Just go right over it. See how it popped right through? That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Just going up the center right now. Go underneath those capping bands. I mean, this whatever side, the eye bands. Go underneath the eye bands and go all the way to the top. Going back down to his little chin. And go underneath the diagonals. Come forward. Underneath, forward, right over the ear, right over the eye. Now for the ear, make sure that you're not hooking the ear and you're hooking the 2 bands underneath. Pull them forward. Same thing on the other side. Hopefully he looks as cute as the other one that I did. And again, under all of those ear and arm and eyes and all that. And there we go. To finish it off, I'm going to take the bands from the center. I'd like to get all 4 at once. All 4, bring them to the center pin, push down, and again, on this side, I have to flip because, like I've mentioned earlier 100 times, I am a righty. Getting all 4 of those loops, bringing them to the center pin. And now he's all looped. Look at him go. Run, Fox, run. To finish him off, we're going to take an orange band, go through the center of all those bands, pull it through, and make a slip knot. Don't pull too tight because it will snap. Okay? And now it's ready to take them off. I like to use the back of my hook because I'm always afraid that I'm going to break them because there's so much stuff on each peg. And sometimes I also use my fingers. So you'll get a combo. So we're pulling him off gently. The thick parts are the hardest. So like the arms, the neck. My hand is all up in this camera. Alright. And pull him off. Come on. His tail is thick too. Okay. Now he looks really weird, right? But he's not, I promise. We're going to come around the front. And we're going to push his face through like that. See those little eyes? You got his snout. Take the tail. Bring it toward the back. And there you go. You have your very own little fox. You can manipulate him any way you'd like. And he's going to lay down now. He's very tired from all that work. Anyway, I hope you liked him. And I hope you subscribe. This is not the best looking fox that I've ever made. But it is the general idea. So please subscribe and thank you for watching. Bye.